Hey guys, so I was going through the drugstore the other day and I saw a concealer that seemed pretty similar to the Nars Creamy Concealer, which is my holy grail, ride or die, all-time favorite concealer. So I was like, let's put this baby to the test. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is the color Fair, which is the lightest one that they sell. Very similar, obviously, to the Nars Creamy Concealer. This is the color Vanilla. This is the second lightest color that they sell in this concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the Nars Creamy Concealer. They are a little bit different in texture as well. This one, I don't want to say it's heavier than Nars Creamy Concealer. It is a little bit thicker, I want to say, while this one is a little bit more watery, which sometimes can make this one easier to blend, the Maybelline, but I think this one covers a little bit better because it does have that little bit of a heavier consistency. And just to see on my face, I have one of them on one side and I have one of them on the other side. Can you tell which is which? Can you tell the difference? Let's just rewind a little bit, go back to when I was applying these, and I can show you how they applied. First, I am going to take this nondescript black wand and apply concealer to this under eye. And then I'm going to take this nondescript black wand and apply it to this side. So I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to blend out both sides. And now we're going to blend out this side. Okay, so one concealer is over here, one concealer is over here. I do notice that I have a sunspot here that it did not get fully covered by this concealer. So I'm going to just go back. I'm going to blend it in with my finger a little bit, and then I'm going to go back with my brush and just lightly tap over the top. Okay, so now both sides are blended out. They look pretty similar on camera. I think this side is a little bit more luminous than this side, but we are going to go ahead and set everything with powder. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Retouching Powder, and this is in the color White, and I'm just going to go ahead and set that. I'm using a very light hand with the powder, just taking a little bit in the brush. You can see it's not a lot, and just going ahead and dabbing that. Do you want to know which concealer is on which side of my face? Okay, so this side is the Nars Creamy Concealer, and this side is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Can you tell a difference in the sides? Probably on camera, you cannot. However, I will say that I feel like the Nars Creamy Concealer covers better. I do have some sunspots and freckles, and as you could tell in the application, I had to go back with the Maybelline Fit Me and reapply on some of my most problem areas to get the coverage that I wanted. I can still see some shadowing of some sunspots coming through, so I probably could have applied even more, which is really gonna layer up the face. I really don't want to have to apply more than one layer. So the Maybelline was not as good as this Nars Creamy Concealer for coverage, in my opinion. If you're not looking for as heavy coverage, the Maybelline will probably work for you. Also, for the application, I felt like both of them were similar in how they blended out, in how they applied. This one definitely, the Maybelline was a little bit waterier in texture, so that could also be why I felt like it didn't cover as well. So, to wrap up, is the Maybelline a dupe for the Nars Creamy Concealer? I would say no, it is not a dupe for the Nars Creamy Concealer. This one, Maybelline, would not replace the Nars in my collection because of the coverage. I need something that is really going to cover those areas under my eyes and get rid of those sunspots. If you don't have specific spots to cover, this Maybelline Fit Me, that's gonna be great for you. However, I will say that my all-time favorite combination of concealers is the Nars Creamy Concealer on your under eyes, not very close to the lash line, and then go back with the Maybelline Age Rewind, which is a super light, beautiful concealer, and use that closer to your under eyes. I feel like when I do that, I get the full coverage of this where I need it, and I get the really light, beautiful luminosity of the Maybelline Age Rewind. So those in tandem, I would definitely recommend. The biggest thing when using any concealer on the market is to make sure this area is hydrated. The drier it is, the more you're gonna see the lines, the more your makeup is going to settle in. So I hope this review was helpful. Obviously, the Maybelline Fit Me is a drugstore brand. The Nars Creamy is a lot higher end and a higher price point. But if you do have things that you really need to cover under your eyes and that's a problem area for you, I would definitely recommend the Nars. I think you're gonna be very happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this video was somewhat helpful to you. I hope you also enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. I'm better. No, I'm better. I'm better. No, I'm better.